Hey guys, what's going on? Here to talk about the Phillies, recent big series with the Mets. Got off to didn't seem to get off to too good of a start because we were losing 5-2 for most of the game on Tuesday night.
Jordan's first start for the Phillies. Had an alright game, gave up 5 runs through 6 innings.
It was a home run ball that really killed him. I think Delgado had a home run that was pretty big. He did alright.
Kind of kept us in the game. Our offense didn't really do much for him, 2 runs. But that's how it's been all year. None of our guys have really been getting the early runs for him to pitch through.
Yeah. So he came over from Oakland. They say he's a horse and can throw a lot of innings, which is good because also we have good bullpen. Hamels threw a lot of innings in the first half, so he's a good addition, I guess. I don't know if we gave up a little too much. We gave up a couple prospects, like number I think 2 and 4. So I don't know, it might be a little too much, but hopefully it'll work out and it could be like a number 3 starter for us.
So then we were losing 5-2, as we were saying, until it went to the top of the 9th inning. They didn't have Billy Wagner. He was kind of injured. He was day-to-day, but he was back the next day. So they brought in some other guys.
Dwayne Sanchez was first. I think he ended up getting the bases loaded. Nobody out. Joe Smith came in.
I guess he gave the hit to Sotaguchi, the biggest hit of the night, biggest hit of the year for Sotaguchi.
He hasn't really been doing much.
Only like 5 RBIs coming into the game or something like that.
He hit it right over Andy Chavez's head. 2 runs scored. We were able to tie the game up. And the play before that, it was Carlos Ruiz hit a chopper. Shortstop Jose Reyes was afraid of Victorino bearing down on him, so he didn't even step on the bag. So Victorino was safe.
That was huge, I think, because they got at least 1 out. They wouldn't have got that double when they got 2 runs home. But that's how the breaks have been going our way, and sometimes their way, other teams' way. But we were lucky for that. And then Jimmy Rollins up to bat next. He hasn't really been doing that much this year. Not MVP caliber as he was last year, but he got a big double again, and gave us the lead, which we eventually held on to. Brad Lidge came in, did what he's been doing all year, got an 8-6 victory. So we were looking good after 1 game. The next game we had Brett Myers with his first start back up from AAA.
Yeah, not
the best start.
Yeah, wasn't he had 4 walks in the first inning, which is not good. Didn't start too well. Only gave up 3 runs, which isn't too bad. But then Ryan Madsen came in and gave up a 3-run shot. I'm
surprised Myers didn't give up a home run there. No. He actually did what he actually held the Mets down, which was good. We were tied 3-3 for a while until, as you said, Ryan Madsen blew the game.
And Jose Reyes with his finger up and celebrating. I know everybody hates him around here. It's a little uncalled for. They acted like they won a World Series or something, but they just
pulled that one out. We couldn't do nothing against their bullpen that night. Wagner came on.
He actually got a save with no problems, really.
But then yesterday's game, it was an afternoon game. Jimmy Moore was on the mound for us.
Another gem.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pitched great all year.
Yes, he has.
A lot of no decisions. He's not getting a run support, and once again, a Jason Worth home run was the only run we had, and Jimmy Moore only gave up 2 hits the whole game.
1 run.
And of course, Romero came in, and Delgado had a 2-run double that won the game.
Romero's he's been solid all year. His ERA's under 2. But
that's why I think we need another setup guy, because he pitches like every day, and it's that's a lot.
And a lefty too. He's our only lefty in the bullpen.
Yeah, that's why maybe Brian Fuentes or someone like that get another lefty arm. I heard Donoso Marte from Pittsburgh might be coming here as well. So we'll see what happens.
We dropped 2 out of 3 to the Mets. We're a game behind first place now to the Mets. And we've got a huge set coming up now at home
against the Braves. Yes,
it'll be a big set. We've been beating them all year, so hopefully we can keep beating them at home.
Kyle Kendrick can get it done tonight. He seems to do pretty good. He has a lot of wins for us. He's pitched pretty well, except for his last start. He got a shell. I think it was 7 runs last weekend. But if
our bats can give him these like 3-4 runs to the first couple innings, maybe 5 runs, that'd be big. Kendrick probably likes to pitch for the lead, but we'll have to see how we come out and play tonight.
Let's see what Jimmy Rollins does. After showing up late to the game yesterday, an hour before it started, and Troy Manuel benched him.
Yeah, we were wondering. I was wondering why Brunlett was starting, and
I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if the MVP. I think the MVP might have went through his head, maybe the way he's acting. It's just he's one of the more important players, and he really needs to step it up and just.
Be a team player. He needs to stop, stop being selfish and just be on time. Just getting like TO or something like that. We don't need another TO over here. So we'll see how they do against the Braves. We'll be back more videos, and especially in the Phillies video. Hopefully we'll be back in first. Tied for first at the end of the day. We'll see. So we'll be back. You guys keep watching.